On Friday night, it felt very surreal Friday night. And I think it hit me around midnight. And so from about midnight to 2:30, I was all amped up and didn't get much sleep. And so it kind of feels the same way, a little surreal, to be in this position and the work that this group has put in and to get these results. And we always felt like this was going to be a big season for us, just with the experience that we have and two really incredible athletes up here. But with the depth that we were going to have, that we knew that this was a really big year for us. And so I'm really just proud of this team. I think we had over 45 alums here this weekend. We have some big-time recruits in the house as well. And so to be able to showcase what this program, where this program is in the future was really exciting. So I'm very humbled. I'm excited, and I'm ready to enjoy this for a couple days, and then we'll get back to work this week.
With all the alumni in town, particularly the players from the 98 and 99 teams, I mean, you couldn't have really scripted a better weekend, could you, to have two sweeps, one of them against a team ranked in the top 20?
Yeah, this week, I think I looked at this week and was like, what the heck did I do to myself? But we had a really great practice on Thursday, and I thought we flipped some mindsets that we wanted to do, and we've been working with a culture coach, and I think she's been really helpful. We met with her this week, and just trying to have a different mindset every time we approach. And we keep saying the results take care of themselves, and as long as we continue to play fearless and we play our level of volleyball, we think good things can happen because we believe in what we do. And so right now we're just really embracing the underdog mentality. We get to do that, and there'll be a time and a place where maybe this program doesn't get to do that anymore, but right now that's what we get to do. So we're trying to stay emotionally stable here, be excited and enjoy the momentum, but also know we got a lot of work to do.
Brooklyn and Milan, you played in the match here last year. What did you tell the newcomers on the team about playing in JPJ, and what was the experience like today?
Yeah, I think we just told each other to lean into each other, be by each other's side, and help them through the nerves and the hard times when they're feeling like they're in a slump. Just know, like, we have their back, and we're going to help them through this moment, and we're just going to continue to fight until the last point is played.
Specifically, we told them just enjoy the moment. I mean, we're grateful for the opportunity to play here in front of so many fans and family, most importantly, and just embrace it, the mistakes and the ups and downs, most importantly, and just be with each other, look each other in the eye, and just be supportive.
Lon, you had the point the other night where you ran all around the court, but you guys do that all the time. So you talk about a culture coach and all that kind of thing. Is that your culture? You guys are going to chase that ball wherever it goes and play every point as hard as you possibly can?
Yep. From the day I stepped on campus here in my first practice, that was our culture. Go after every ball like it's your last. And I feel like people watching could really see it, and we really embrace working hard every single day, no matter what. So we take pride in that.
I'll just go off of that. I think in college volleyball, you get a lot of recognition as attackers, you get a lot of recognition as a setter, and you get very little recognition as a libero. And there's no doubt that I thought Milan set the tone for us on Friday night. She set the tone for us on Sunday. And we had a great offensive night, but we played two really great offensive teams, and we had to make some big-time stops. And so from the scrappy plays, but also just the hard-hit balls, we worked on that a lot this past week, and I just thought she rose to the occasion. And so we're in this position today because of Millie's play, and I think she inspired the rest of our team. I'm really happy for her.
Shannon, there were times in your first few years here where your teams would have a big win and not follow it up with a good performance. What has enabled this team to kind of be more consistent, particularly this weekend, coming off the Florida State win?
A lot of it is just experience, and I think you have to go through those moments. And so, our whole senior class, we have 4 that have been here for 4 years and went through some really big things. And then E's been with us for a year, but she spent 3 years at Tech, and they went through a lot of stuff. And Millie's over here with 2 years, and she was at Maryland for 2 years. And so, you just, the experience alone. And that's what we're trying to build off of, is just we've been through these moments before. Maybe we like the way that we responded, maybe we didn't. And what are those things that we can control that maybe we can change those up? I just think we're deeper too, and what we really have strived for is that we don't want to be a team that only sets one person. So even last year at Tech, like if Abby was in the front row, we were killing balls and we were rotating, but if she wasn't, we were struggling. And I just don't think that there's teams that can zone in on one or two of our players. And as long as we keep having our athletes go up and take big swings, our setters are doing an unbelievable job of getting people some open looks, and that's what we need. We're best when everybody's swinging and when they have to defend everybody at UVA.
This is one for all of you guys, but just to get a win like this today inside JPJ with the crowd and your second sweep in a row, how does this just help your guys' confidence moving before you go on the road?
I mean, we came in, we really believed in ourselves. And I think every day we come in, we don't necessarily focus on the result. And I think that is what helps our confidence too. We just go out there and compete, and that's all we can ask for, from myself, from the players, from our coaching staff. And I think you see it on the court too, that we don't even, like, I don't even need to look at this. I don't need to look at the scoreboard. I believe in every single one, and that I think that's what builds our confidence. We don't look at, oh, we got to win this point, we got to win this point. No, let's just be where our feet at in the moment and just compete, so.
All right, this question's for Brooklyn and Milan. So this has been a record start to your season so far. What has this meant to you guys since, you're seniors and this is your last season at Virginia?
Yeah, I mean, it's just an undescribable feeling. I've been here all 4 years with Shannon, and we've just constantly been talking about building the program, how we're going to build it, what we're going to do, and I think it's just a big kudos to all the work we put in and everyone just being locked in all the time and just how much we care about each other. It really reflects on the teammateship we have in the gym and what we're working on at practice. It just shows on the court.
I would say one word, blessed. Every opportunity that we have to step on the court, I think we embody that really well, and just the gratitude that we have as this group.
Brooklyn coach mentioned the depth. Kate Dean had 8 and 6, just kind of a sneaky little quiet line, but is that the kind of thing that she's talking about, is that people are going to chip in all across with little stats here and there?
Yeah, I mean, I don't think we're a one-man show. I think we're all in it together, and we're all putting in the work at practice, and we're just seeing the beginning. We're just showing the crowd the beginning, but this is what we do every single day. I mean, Millie's playing unbelievable defense, but she does that at practice too. She challenges us to be better. And Kate Dean is constantly giving up good block touches, like blocking us, and it's challenging us to be better. So I think we constantly work on this at practice, and it just shows in the game today.
And Coach, you've been coaching a long time.
Thank you.
You can tell you can tell when your players believe. You can see it in their face, and there's a little bit of that going on. When did you start noticing that, and where do you think that part of it can take you?
Yeah, I think unfortunately in athletics, a lot of confidence comes from outside sources and a lot of confidence comes from winning, right? And so it's hard. It's hard to duplicate that. And we work really hard just to make sure that where we want to find success is in the things that we can control, and the results take care of themselves. And that's what we just keep saying. If we fully believe that if we go up and we take big, hard approaches and we swing with intention, good things are going to happen. And so we just work really hard to just try to build confidence in a different way. I think this weekend is a huge stepping stone for our team. I thought our Wake Forest match was a big piece, to be down 0-2 on the road in the ACC. And Patrick's unbelievable with our stats and like giving us history, but most of the time I have no idea what it means and how long it's been since we've won these games or anything like that until afterwards. And that's exciting, and it's been great to be able to tell our players that, hey, this is the first time this happened since then, this and since this. And so we try to celebrate those little milestones. But I think the first time we got an ACC win in the way that we did at Wake was awesome. And then to go to NC State and play, we weren't really happy with the way that we played. And to see us come back, do what we did on Friday night and do this, I think we got a group they say it, but now I think they really know what we can be and how good we could be.
Shannon, I spoke to one of the stars from the 98-99 team, Deanna, and she said it's meant a lot for her, the way the alumni feel like they're part of the program. Has that been a priority for you, kind of integrating them back in?
Absolutely. And we talk about that team a lot because that's our goals. And I don't like when people say we're building a program. I think we're rebuilding this program. And there was a time that this program was going to the NCAA tournament. There was a time this team was in the ACC, top 3, top 5 consistently, and that's what we're striving to be. And so to be able to hear those women's stories and hear their experiences and how far this program has come and the investment that our administration has made, I think it's exciting. And so, we utilize that group a lot. They're really successful in their lives. So from a career standpoint and just learning about what is it like to be a UVA grad, it's really fun. Her daughter comes to our camp. They came to our Boston College game. And so we've worked really hard to build those relationships. But honestly, it's an honor. It's an honor to put on a Virginia uniform and play for those women. And we know that this program is so much bigger than ourselves. We're just renting it. We're here for the moment. We get these guys get, a few years, 4 years. And, hopefully I'm here for a really long time. But at the end of the day, this program's going to outlive all of us. And so what can we do while we're here to make it better? And we think about those women a lot and what they went through and how can we just continue to put this program back to where it was.
Brooklyn and Milan, I know you had 2 matches to prepare for. Did you have much opportunity to talk with the alumni this weekend?
Yeah. We were able to talk to them Saturday morning, and we did a little bit of speed dating type thing. So we got to go to different tables and just hear about their experience, hear about how they got to where they were, and it was kind of cool to hear about what they had and how blessed we are to have the opportunities we do, and just being grateful for all of our experiences that we get.
And just hearing them too talk about how the program has come a long way, and just how they competed. I would say that's the main takeaway I took from it. Just hearing how they competed, not just for themselves but for their teammates.
Coach Wells, I recently spoke to Carla Williams about your introduction to UVA and how that's been really successful. What does it mean to you to see all the work you've put in translate to both success on the court but also increased fan engagement with a game here like at JPJ?
Yeah, it means a lot. I mean, last year when we were here, we felt like that was really the first time that we got to showcase what even me and Dr. Williams talked about, right? And we felt like volleyball here could win championships. Everybody else wins, so why not volleyball, right? There's a lot of good things that can happen here. So last year I thought was a little bit of a model for us. It was a model for our coaching staff, a model for our players to really see that. And so to be able to put that together again against one of the top teams in the country. And, Miami beat Texas at Texas. There's not many teams in the country that can say that. And this is a really elite team that's going to do some damage the rest of the year. Florida State, same thing. And so to be able just to put back-to-back weekends together, to do it here at JPJ, it means a lot, and we're going to take the time to celebrate it. But again, we're going to control what we can control and keep working. And we're excited about the future. We're excited about our recruits, but we're going to take advantage of this amazing group of seniors that I get for just a few more months. I'm trying not to count down the days because they really mean a lot. And I'm really happy for them. As hard as we work and the behaviors that have had to change, the mindset that's had to change, I couldn't have scripted a better senior year for these guys, and I'm really excited for them. But this is the beginning. We talked about that in the locker room. This is the beginning. This is not the end. This is not the end of our story. This is the beginning. We got some work left to do.